Hey guys, it's Bridget M. Shoup, the Crystal Healing Gypsy here, and I just wanted to check in with you. How have you been? I hope that you have been able to take this time to kind of look inward and find what it is that your soul is really desiring. One thing that I have seen and heard is that a lot of people are taking this opportunity to go within and are actually coming into their own spiritual awareness. So a lot of people are having their awakenings right now, which is super exciting. And it can also be a little bit of a confusing time too. So if you haven't heard, I wrote a book called Clear Enlightenment. And this is a guide to spiritual growth. This book covers so many things. If you're going through a spiritual awakening and you're feeling a little bit unsure about some of the things that you're experiencing. When I went through mine, I started my process back in 2013, and by 2016, I was like full-fledged into really diving deep into my own spirituality. And so during that time, there was lots of things that came up that seemed very strange, you might say, as you're moving through different energy fields and you're learning who you really are on a spiritual level. Sometimes you have to release certain things. And so I felt very alone at sometimes and very confused if some of the things that I was going through were normal. And so that is why I wrote my book, to help guide you through your process. So if you're going through a spiritual awakening right now and you're just feeling a little bit not sure about things, you got to check out my book. You can get a copy. I have two forms of it. You can get it in hardback or paperback. It's not a hardback, it's a paperback book. You can order this online. You can either go to my website, bemoonstruck.com, or you can also, if you fly on over to Amazon, it is also there for you to purchase. So as I said, I have it in paperback form. I also have it in ebook. If you're an ebook reader and you prefer it that way, you can also get it on Amazon there or through my website as well. So one thing that I just wanted to highlight, and something that when I first started my spiritual path, that I started heavily working with was the Lunar Energies. And so it's amazing how much Lady Luna and the universe is there to support us. And sometimes we don't realize that until we are starting to go through something like a spiritual awakening. And as this happens, I started to realize how much the energies around you are there to support you and help you on your path. And so since we have new moon coming up on, let's see, that is Friday the 22nd of June, we have a new moon. And new moon is all about planting seeds of intention. So what is it that you want to manifest? What is it that you want to bring into your now moments? That is when we work with the lunar energies for the new moon to make that motion start to happen. Now, if you've never worked with lunar energies and you're feeling a little bit confused, but you want to try to work with them, the good news is it's here in my book. That's one of the chapters that I cover. It's chapter 9. It's called Living by Luna. You can see right here. And this chapter is going to go through all kinds of things to help you understand how to work with the lunar energies. What is the moon? It talks about the different lunar phases. I'm just going to flip through and kind of give you guys a little bit of info. It talks about the new moon and things to expect and how to work with the new moon. And I also give step-by-step how to do your new moon ritual. So if you've never done it before, this lays it out. So it's easy to understand. So again, I go through all the different moon cycles and I explain how to work with each one. And I also have, again, a full moon ritual, how to do that step-by-step. I talk about the seasons of the moon, and how to cleanse your space for the ritual time. I talk about moon signs, rising signs, sun signs, zodiac stuff, and I go into great detail on all that. I also talk about moon charting. If you don't know what that is, I have a whole section on moon charting in here that you can check out. And basically, it's a way to kind of connect with the moon a little deeper, so that way you can see as the moon moves into the different zodiac, you're able to pinpoint how that how the moon in that particular zodiac affects you. So it's really interesting, especially if you keep doing it like a few months at a time, and you can note it and you start to see like how the different zodiac signs really do affect you. So it's really, really informative. So if you would like to work with lunar energies and you don't know where to start, this is your guidebook to help you. And since we have, like I said, new moon coming up, it's a great time to start with some new opportunities, some new things coming. We're getting ready to go into June here, and so it's a great time to figure out what it is that you want June to be like for yourself. So another thing that's very, very helpful from this book. So again, you can pick this up at my website, which is bemoonstruck.com, or you can fly on over to Amazon and they have them there too. I hope that this kind of gave you some information about my book that maybe will help you. There's lots of other topics in here that I cover. Like I said, if you have questions, you can always reach out and I can explain more, or I will answer your questions as well. But I just kind of wanted to highlight the moon because, you know, for me, you know, I'm moonstruck, right? So I'm very connected with the lunar energies, and I know how powerful they are, and I know how much they have helped me get over the humps of things and just cleanse myself and release the things that no longer serve, so that I can fill my cup up with the things that I prefer in my life. So that is why I felt very passionate to share this message today. So I hope that you found a little bit of benefit in this. And I am going to leave you now and say I hope you have a magical day, and I will see you again soon. And until then, I'm sending you light, loves, and lunar hugs. Mwah. Have a wonderful, magical weekend. Bye, guys.